Samburu tribe of Kenya. The Samburu are a Nilotic people. The Nilotic people are people indigenous to the Nile Valley of north central Kenya. The Samburu, just like the Maasai, are a semi-nomadic people. Only the Samburu are still very traditional and have not parted with their old customs as compared to their sister tribe, Maasai. Welcome. This is K-Moral 17 TV, home of documentaries. On mic is OK Omoge, the moralist, born and bred in Igbotaku, Ojagile. Please don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, share the page. Do this always to keep seeing us in this space. Many thanks to those that have done that. May the Lord be with you and bless you abundantly. Amen. On population and location, the Samburu people are estimated to have a population of around 300,000. They primarily reside in the Samburu County, which is located in the Rift Valley province of northern Kenya. On their history, the Samburu people considered Woto to be their homeland. Woto means north in Samburu, though the exact location is unknown. But to them, it's the northern part of the country. On their cultural similarities, don't forget in my introduction I made mention of Maasai. The Samburu people share cultural similarities with their close relatives. We call them sister tribe. The Maasai tribe. They both belong to the Man language and have some cultural similarities. That is, they are easily comparable and have their same cultural practices, mostly almost the same. Now let's talk about their way of life. Let's start from their diet. Cattle, goats, sheep, camels hold immense significance in the Samburu way of life. In particular, camels are valued for their milk rather than their meat. They rely heavily on their livestock for survival. Their diet primarily consists of milk with occasional consumption of cow's blood, obtained by making a small incisive incision on the cow's jugular, and collecting the blood in a cup. The wound is sealed with hot ash to ensure the cow's well-being. Meat is reserved for special occasions. On their settlement, the Samburu people inhabit predominantly arid and barren land, necessitating regular relocations to ensure sufficient food for their cattle. Every few weeks, the tribe moves to a new location in search of fresh grazing grounds to sustain their livestock. By Samburu standards, a settlement consisting of up to 15 huts is considered large. The notable aspect of this settlement is the families maintaining a high level of independence from one another. The construction of Samburu huts involves a combination of materials such as eaves, muds, and grass mat that are attached to the poles. To safeguard against wild animals, a protective fence is erected around the mud huts. These settlements of the Samburu tribe are commonly referred to as Mayatas. On their duties and responsibilities, that is the responsibility and commitment of every member of the family. To the women, the task assigned to Samburu women occupies gathering firewood, vegetables, and roots, as well as tending to their children and fetching water. According to customs, Samburu women are allowed to engage in discreet sexual relationship with men who belong to their husband age set or alternation. However, once they are pregnant, it is expected that she only has sexual relations with her husband, and even then, the frequency of such relations should be limited. See God. They have the right to just mingle alongside with other guys around the street, the first men, people that have circumcised. But once they conceive, they have to do what? They have to step back. On their children, for the Samburu people, children hold greater significance than mere providing security to their parents in old age. They are the center of interest and receive dedicated attention. The presence of children is the soul element that can truly strengthen and stabilize a marriage. Especially sons in the family gives a man less active life in the hardened and more gossip life within his counterpart. Their females are assets in marriage, that is, there is an avenue to just amass more heir to the family. To their ladies, that is girls. Typically, Samburu girls assist their mothers in various domestic tasks, including fetching water and cooking. From a young girl, actively participating in household chores, which serve as preparation for their future roles as mothers. They also contribute to the care of their younger sisters. Girls are educated to understand that foundation of marriage is not rooted in physical attraction or emotions. Rather, they are taught that it is durable and beneficial alliance established by their family, emphasizing the long-term aspect and practical advantages of what marriage is all about. On the boys. Boys take on the responsibility of tending to livestock in the vicinity of the village settlement. These animals are essentials for the daily provisions of milk, blood, and food to sustain the settlement. However, the larger herds are entrusted to the Morans. Who are the Morans? These are the circumcised adulthood men that have grown up to the stage of getting married. So big heirs are entrusted into their care. Who keep several kilometers away from this settlement. The boys grew up adoring the Morans as they eagerly wait to themselves becoming Morans after circumcision. The Morans are mostly their warriors. And their elders, the elders in the Samburu society, they are what we call the decision makers. They practice what we call gerontocracy, a system of government by the elders, typically. In Samburu society, the senior age set holds the responsibility of imparting moral education and cultivating a sense of respect among the junior age set. This relationship is known as the fire stick relationship, and white people that seal over all these affairs, they are called the fire stick holder, or they call them fire stick elders. The Samburu tribes operate under a bureaucratic system where the elders hold authority over the community. They are the decision makers. They make decisions on when some ceremonies will hold, like a wedding and circumcision. The transition into adulthood is marked by circumcision ceremony. Without circumcision, members of the community or members of the boys and girls remain children unless you are circumcised. On their dance, a significant part of Samburu culture is dancing. They sing and dance without instruments, They have different dancing steps. They have the different dancing steps in the sense that the one for, just like the way we have it nowadays, where we have for marriage, for this one, just like that. On their dressing and adornment, traditional Samburu attire include bright, multicolored wraps known as the sukas, which are worn by both men and women. The Samburu are renowned for their intricate beadwork, like beaded necklace, bracelets, and earrings. On their spiritual belief, the Samburu hold traditional religious belief. They believe in a supreme being called Ngai or Nkai, and recognize the practice or the presence of ancestral spirits, worshiping them to recognize the presence. Rituals, ceremonies, and sacrifices are conducted to seek blessings and protections from these spiritual entities. In Samburu culture, the prosperity of one individual comes at the expense of another. How do I mean? Don't forget I told you they do bead making. A lady that got married and failed to conceive, in their culture, it is believed that women, even when you have married, you can still go out to have a sexual relationship with their morals, as the case may be. So when a woman gets married and failed to conceive, there's this kind of beaded necklace that they used to have, that is given by the chief priest mistress, which is the Olobon. Is going to make some charm on it, and what does this lady take it to do? It take it to where the Moran is. Mostly Morans that happens to be the first male of the family. They round it around his neck, leave it there, then go. After a few months, let's say 3 or 4 months, this lady will conceive. And once she conceives, as they are rejoicing with her, then they will continue to cry or mourn over the guy that will wear the bead. It's either the guy is crazy or fell ill. That is it. So, the fortune of one for conceiving is the misfortune of another man. Well, on Samburu tribe, let's stop here. Don't forget I told you my name is Okiomoga, the moral is born and bred in Ibutako Oja Gile. Please do what you like, comment, and most importantly, share, so that we can reach out to wider society. And you keep seeing me always on this space. Until I come your way again, remain blessed, and God bless all of you.